Imagine you're an 1800 ready player and you just got checkmated in 16 moves. Now, of course, you want to analyze the game and figure out what went wrong. So you open the chess.com game review and see this. 100% accuracy. Your opponent played the entire game literally like Stockfish. Wouldn't you report them for cheating? Well, this is exactly what happened to me in a recent Rapid game, except I'm the one who played with 100% accuracy. And before you start calling the chess cops, no, I was not cheating. So how the hell did I manage to get 100% accuracy against an 1800? Let's go through the game and find out. I have the white pieces and I get to play my favorite opening, the Scotch Gambit. By the way, feel free to test yourself and play along. When there is a key moment, I'll call it out, so you can pause the video and guess the move I played, just to see if you can also get 100% accuracy. So my opponent responds with bishop e7, which is a passive choice but still an opening move, and this allows me to take back the pawn with knight takes d4, and now he goes for knight e5. We're already out of theory here, and he's basically attacking my bishop. So I move it to safety to b3 because I want to keep the pressure on f7. And now he plays knight f6, attacking my central pawn. Now, what would you play here as white? I played f4. I didn't need to defend the pawn yet because I can first win a tempo on the knight and attack it. And then after he moves, I don't know, knight c6, I can play knight c3 and defend the pawn. But my opponent didn't move the knight and he played knight takes e4, taking the pawn but hanging the knight. So of course I pick up the free material and my opponent goes on with bishop h4 check. Now this check is not a random attack on my king because there is also a coordination with the knight that can jump to f2 and from there fork my queen and rook. So I wanted to close the diagonal and I played g3. And here my opponent, to my surprise, sacrifices also the knight. So I check if there is a trap going on, but I couldn't find anything and I simply accept the sacrifice. So now I'm up 2 knights and I took back with the pawn, of course, and now comes bishop takes g3 check. Now I gotta move my king, and where would you move it? Here would block the bishop, here would block the queen, so I played king f1. And yeah, it's exposed to this attack, but actually no, because the pawn is protecting it. That's why I felt safe moving it there. And my opponent plays bishop takes e5, he picks up the free pawn, but here white has a very nice combination. Try to find it. I can momentarily sacrifice my bishop with bishop takes f7 check. And if he takes the bishop, well, I have queen h5 check, a very nice fork that will let me to take back the material, and now they cannot castle anymore. So black interposes the g6 pawn, and I take the bishop. And now you see how my queen and my knight are around the king, so we are attacking him. And also consider that all these squares are controlled by my queen. And my queen is looking at black's rook. Now, of course, it's defended, but still. So here, black's best option is to play queen f6 check and to force a queen trade like that after queen takes and king takes f6. I mean, the position is still totally winning for white, but at least I don't have the attackers ready to throw themselves at the king. And that would have been, the best way to play in this case. But my opponent decided to involve the rook and play rook e8, attacking my queen. But this is a big mistake because it hangs checkmate in 2. By the way, if you're enjoying this video so far, please like and subscribe to support the channel. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, so it would really mean a lot to me. Alright, let's finish the game. So we said that here white has mate in 2, try to find it yourself if you want. And the problem with the last move is that that rook was guarding the h-pawn. In fact, now white has rook takes h7 check. And here black resigned because no matter what they do, king f8 or king g8, well, white has mate in 1 now. Actually, there are two possible mates, either queen g7 or queen g8. In any case, the game is over. So that was the game, and considering how my opponent played, I guess getting 100% accuracy without cheating wasn't actually that absurd after all. So if my opponent did report me, well, I just hope chess.com's anti-cheat system can tell the difference between a cheater and a guy who just got lucky, especially because all the best moves were pretty natural. And now I'm very curious to hear your take on this game. Would you have reported me if you were my opponent?